Welcome all you party people to another episode of Party Bonus. It's a sketch comedy podcast where indie writers come together while looking at each other longingly in the eyes and trying to tell the funniest jokes while not laughing. That's called a bukkake party. No, it's not. I'm kidding. Welcome to Party Bonus. Hello, everyone. My name is Zach.
Hi, I'm Dev.
And welcome back. Hello, everyone.
Welcome back to our little, our featurette, our journey through Skyrim.
Yes.
Honky Bob.
Yes. As you may have seen, indeed, it is Dev and me for this episode again to continue our journeys in Skyrim with Honky Bob and his sick and disgusting ways.
I think we do have a plan for this playthrough this time around.
Yes.
I mean, do we want to like just lead in, talk about our party bonus for the week, or like?
Yeah, no. Let's give it the usual run of things. Let's give it the old PB dosage here. So why don't you tell me about your party bonus?
Just real quick, I do gotta say, every time you say PB, for whatever reason, I immediately think Paul Blart.
Wow, I am.
I gotta remind myself, like, oh, his party bonus is not Paul Blart Mall Cop.
I would say I'm sorry, but that's not my fault that you keep thinking that.
You're right. It's not your fault. It's my fault. The reason I'll tell you the reason why I keep thinking that is because I used to do a podcast about weird internet literature, and we had a good episode where we read a fan fiction called Sad Blart Fall Cop. It's genuinely one of the funniest concepts for
Jesus.
a fan fiction.
That's hilarious.
I'll send it to you because it's just like rambling, angsting nonsense from this just broken man. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Oh, that's great.
If you want to hear some of my very early podcasting work, you can check out Disaster Piece Publishing House. It should be in my link tree. But
nice.
All that aside, party bonus for this week is a different podcast called The Magnus Archives. And I know I'm late. I know it ended in 2021. Okay, I know I'm late, but holy shit, it's so good.
Magnus Archives?
The Magnus Archives, yeah. So it's an audio drama type of thing. The premise is it's recordings being done by the head archivist of the Magnus Institute, which collects occurrences of the paranormal. And in particular, he's recording readings of some like what are essentially horror, like supernatural cold cases. Where it's kind of like they get a statement from an individual talking about like whatever sort of paranormal occurrence they had. And the thing I love about it is that all the main characters of these stories are smart. That is so hard to do in horror because you need your characters to be kind of stupid in order for them to go towards the dangerous thing. You don't want them to be, actually. Right? Like, yeah, like you need to give them a very good reason to go towards danger, right?
Right.
They would go away. But with these people, it's like they end up in these situations not necessarily by their own design, and then they find like ways to get out of it, or they make like understandable decisions, and it's not just like, you know, a slasher film where it's like, Billy, where are you? Like, I'm gonna take a shower. I don't know. Like, it's just like,
Did you forget to shower? I can smell you.
Yeah. No, the one, like the quintessential example of what I mean is, I think it's like the second or third episode. This guy runs into somebody at a bar who says, hey, I need you to watch this package for me. I'll give you $10,000 to do it. And he's like, he's needing the money pretty bad.
Right.
He's like, all right, yeah, whatever. They deliver it, and it's a coffin, and it has the big letters that say "Do not open" on it. And so the moment you hear that, you're like, oh, he's gonna fucking open it. He doesn't. He doesn't open it the whole time. And like this, whatever creature is inside this coffin keeps like invading his dreams and like trying to get him to sleepwalk and grab the key and open it. So he like drops the key in ice and puts it in his freezer so that the ice wakes him up and he doesn't open it. Whole time.
Smart character.
Does not open it. I know, it's great, and like you get that a lot. I mean, yeah, there are some like the longer a show goes on, you're going to have episodes that are kind of not very good. But for the most part, like all of them are bangers. And then now they're kind of getting into like an overarching plot as well. It's cool. It's great. Magnus Archives is good.
I mean, that's for me, that's kind of just the testament of good writing. Because like you said, especially in horror, there's got to be like some point where a character is like not quite stupid, but makes kind of a faulty decision and poorly advised, maybe, that catches him or her in a position, or they in a position that is ultimately leading to their demise. But I think if you're transcending that as a writer, I think you're writing some pretty compelling horror to begin with. So kudos to be able to write characters like that, and thank God too that that horror is taking those leaps and bounds with characters that think and that can use their brains.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's not just whatever teenage white kids or
drunken college students up walking into a haunted mansion to party for the weekend. Like, this wasn't a bad idea to begin with.
I will say though, if I was in a horror movie, I'd be like the first guy to die, because my problem is I don't believe in any of this shit. Yes. So like I hear about like hauntings, like haunted buildings or whatever, and I'm like, oh, that's neat. Let me check it out. Cause like,
right. I'm like, it's not like that bad. We'll get there. I'm like, okay, it was a little bad. It was a little worse than I thought. Okay.
Somebody saw a demon in here? Cool. I want to see it too.
Could you show me?
Hey there, demons. It's me, your boy.
Oh, no, because I would be the dude that would be like too stoned to take anything serious. I'm like, there's a demon? Can you show me?
No way.
Could you point me in the direction of the demon?
Yeah. And then it just like climbs out of the shadows, like, and you're like, "Hey man, you want to hit?"
Right. And someone's like, "Help me! It's killing me!" And I have to like stop and like take out my phone and take a picture of them, and instead, and like, this is no one's gonna believe me if I don't take a picture.
Hold on, I gotta stream this on Facebook Live.
Yeah. Do you guys see this? It's crazy.
Yeah, I went to an occult bookstore the other day, and they had a cabinet full of like books that were so like, I don't know, cursed or something, that you weren't allowed to read them aloud. Like you were allowed to open them and like look at them, but the store owner, they put like a sign there saying like, don't read these aloud. And God, the temptation. It was so tempting.
Again, being that person, I would totally go and start like reading Klaatu, Virata.
Yeah.
And they're like, no. And I'm like,
I mean, it was just like, it was funny to me too, because the book that he was speaking to somebody about, this person had walked in and they were like a theistic Satanist, so they were trying to get into black magic, and he's talking about this like some sort of book that has a lot of like satanic spells in it or something, and the both of them were like really scared of it, and I opened it up and it just kind of read like rambling kind of, but the thing, like, I was willing to believe that like whoever wrote it was like genuine in their belief that they were casting spells or whatever, but it started mentioning something about like Atlantean spirits, and that's when I immediately was just like, nah, this is pure fiction, because Atlantis is a conspiracy theory. It never existed.
Did I hear conspiracy theory?
Uh-oh.
Discussion for another time.
Yeah, no, it's not real. It didn't exist. And so just like somebody who's like, oh, I'm calling on the spirits of Atlantis, I'm like, no, you're insane, and you have an active imagination.
Yeah, y'all can fuck off with that.
Yeah. No, you want to practice your black magic? Fine.
Take
By the way,
that
I looked
shit
into the
elsewhere.
guy who wrote this, and he like made millions doing something suspicious, probably selling weapons, and then like quit his job just to do this full time.
Sounds like a L. Ron Hubbard type.
Yeah. Except he's not even writing sci-fi. He's just writing.
He's just going. Yeah, he's just like, fuck sci-fi, bro. I'm going occult.
Yeah,
But he has like the same.
Satan.
he has like the same, living by the same rule of just like, if you want to make it big, create a religion.
Yeah, pretty much.
And this dude's like, I'm gonna create my own occult religion.
Yeah, good for you, pal.
Yeah, so congratulations.
I will say though, that bookshop was actually pretty awesome.
It sounds
lots
pretty
of
cool.
Interesting, weird shit. Yeah. Off chance anybody in Tucson is listening to this, Nexus Books, check it out. It's a great place. Yeah, big oddity shops, occult books, things like that. He's kind of the guy. I went there partially because I wanted to ask about a rare book that I'm searching for called Night Travels of the Elven Vampire. This book was so bad that the fallout, like the criticism was like so wild, so immediate, that the person who wrote it immediately took it off of Amazon. So there are very few print copies left. I do have some of her other writing. I assure you it's quite bad.
Oh, man.
But I really, really want Night Travels of the Elven Vampire. I want to read it.
Oh, jeez. That's wild.
Yeah, the cover is a homebrew cover, too. It's like Orlando Bloom looking kind of guy. Basically just like him in Legolas getup, but with like fangs drawn on. It's really funny.
Oh, boy.
It's great.
Oh, boy. That's great. My party bonus for this week was that we decided to take the kids to a trampoline park yesterday.
Ooh, fun.
Yes. So Daddy-O here got to take on go in and do a little bit of some hops himself, and he still got it. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the physical conditioning to have it the following day, so I'm in like a lot of pain, and I've been pretty miserable for most of the day. So it's been a weird party bonus because, you know, I'm one of those dads that is just like, if I take them to a place like the trampoline park, I'm just like, see ya. I'm gonna be my own kid right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you a thing or two about jumping on some trampolines and watch me do this somersault or backflip. But don't do it yourself because you're not old enough yet and you're going to break your neck. But because I used to love doing that shit when I was younger too.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And I was pretty good at it, if I might say so myself. But good at trampolining. Fucking stupid. But yeah, we had fun, but today I'm just like, oh my God, I am old. It's a reminder that as immature and naive that I still am, I am physically old. So there's my wake up call, and I'm still feeling it.
See, I'm loving it so far. I recently turned 30, and I'm just like, hell yeah, like this is great. I don't know, everybody's like gets like existential dread when they turn 30, and I'm like, yeah, I get a little bit of that, but like, I don't know, like my face crinkles more when I smile, and it's charming. Like, I don't know, I kind of like it. I hated my 20s, I hated my teens. I'm glad they're behind me. I feel like I almost experienced like age dysphoria.
Yeah, maybe
until now.
Well, at this point, that would be a blessing for you. For me, I think at 35 is where I kind of went, and like started hunchbacking a little bit. Because 30, I was like, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm great, nothing wrong. And then
when I used to have that shitty job in healthcare, I would joke with my coworkers that I felt like my soul had been 35 for the past 4 years.
Exactly.
The job was just constantly traumatizing.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, at 35 is when I started getting gray hair in my beard and just like the overall joint pains. Well, just because of my psoriatic arthritis. But that's when I started getting psoriatic arthritis and other old shit. And the balding, I've been balding since I was 18. So that's not like a thing that came with aging.
That's the thing.
It did come with aging, but just not being old.
It means you have high T.
Yeah, that's right.
So all the dude bros on the red pill side, and like, oh, gotta have high tea. I'm like, all right, cool. This is how you gonna end up.
Right. It's like I always say, I always wanted a beard when I was a kid, and I couldn't wait till I could grow one. But it came
Living the dream
with a consequence. It came with side effect.
Right, it moved downward.
Exactly. It went to my face. So I'm not upset about it. I don't have to care about my hair in the morning except when it's on my face, so which is always, but
No, it works out. It's a good look.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you. All right. I think that's enough chitter chatter. It's time to bring in the big guns and open up some Skyrim.
Yep.
So
let's get scrimming.
Let's get scrimming.
It's a what, like a 13, 14-year-old game? Like it's
yeah.
It's gonna look this way. With that, yeah. Unless you like mod it halfway to hell, it's gonna look jank.
Right. Anywho, here we are back in the world of Skyrim. Honky Bob just came out the cage from Helgen? Is that where?
Got isekai'd into Skyrim out of Florida or wherever he.
Yeah. Now he's going to Riverwood. Now over to Whiterun. Now we'll talk about sending old Honky Bob over to Whiterun to talk with them companions.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I really think that Honky Bob would be a Stormcloak, but the Civil War quest is boring. So, the companions are kind of like Stormcloaks light, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair. That is very fair. They're just a street level gang,
Yeah. Plus, I do think that, like, Honky Bob in real would be like the kind of guy whose Facebook page is covered in like those memes that are like a hyper detailed picture of a wolf with like an edgy quote overlaid over it. Like I will face God as I walk backwards into hell, but like not knowing that that's from a drill tweet. Like,
right. I gotta remember all the controls here. Doggy. Huh? Who are you, mister?
He's got like memes where he's like tagged his ex-wife in it, and it's like images of Harley Quinn and the Joker that say like true love.
What do you got, bro? Got much worthwhile. Good day. Can you hear the gameplay?
Yeah, I can hear it.
I wonder. Yeah, never mind. I wonder if it was worth grabbing something, but not worth it. I'm always a person in these games to just go over the most random ways. Like, you could probably follow the actual paths in the game, and that might be the smart thing to do, but no, I'm just going to go over this cliff here, and shortest path between 2 points, straight line,
Oh yeah, that's the only way to play Skyrim, is just randomly jumping up a mountain.
Because that's how you find shit.
It is how
you find it all.
Speaking of finding cool shit, I'm told that due to the way the game is coded, if you follow foxes, they'll lead you to stuff sometimes. It's not even intentional, it's just like the way they're like the paths that they follow work. Just a neat little bit of trivia.
I did not know that.
Yeah, again, encyclopedic knowledge of Skyrim.
Yeah, no, hey. That's why we're doing this. That's why you're part of it.
Indeed.
You're the genius behind the world of Tamriel.
I mean, I will admit, when you ask me, like, where do we want to take Honky Bob next, like, anytime anybody asks me that question about Skyrim, the first words to fall out of my mouth are usually the Thieves Guild. But I had to, like,
Yeah.
I had to like hold back. I'm like, wait a minute. It's not me we're talking about. It's Honky Bob.
Smoky tobacco, sipping on whiskey, like some Honky Bob.
What would you do if you were hanging out with some new dudes and they were like, hey, we gotta show you a thing. And then you walk into a room and there's like a fucking blood ritual in the middle of it. And they're like, hey, do you want to be a werewolf? What would you do?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think I would entertain the idea.
Yeah.
At least for a minute.
If you're looking for work,
Because at this point, you're thinking, if I say no, they're probably gonna kill me. But then, you think about what's the worst at being a werewolf.
Yeah, I mean, aside from like once a month having your life upturned. But then again, like, I don't know. Like, if you're a woman, you have shit like that happen once a month, and it's
Exactly.
you can recover usually. So, like,
you really are.
I don't know.
I'd be glad to help you.
Having lived a part of my life as that gender, I kind of get it.
Right.
Dragon. Helgen?
I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't have a whole lot to lose.
Would explain what I saw
It would
earlier.
kind of depend. Like, I'd question them. I'd be like, okay, what kind of powers do I get?
Right.
Like, what can I do that's cool?
Yeah. Like, okay. Like, I think I understand all the upsides to being a werewolf, but no, what are the downsides to being a werewolf? What sucks being a werewolf? Like, is it hard to wipe your ass?
Yeah, do I now have dietary restrictions? Am I no longer able to eat vegetables?
And if I eat meat, do I have to eat it raw? Can I cook it a little bit with a little pink in the middle?
Yeah, yeah. Can I eat a steak at a restaurant without turning into a monster?
Or do I need to be so savage about everything? Or can I still talk? Yeah?
To send whatever troops
Right.
he can. If you do
Yeah, that would be a pretty big
be
deal.
in your debt.
I mean, I bet you could talk between your like werewolf buddies, but you probably can't talk to a human, right? Imagine.
Because I'm trying to think, in this game, can the werewolves talk?
I don't think the werewolves can talk, but you can like interact. Like people can talk to you.
Right.
Yeah. I think you can anyway.
Well, now we're off to Whiterun. Off to Whiterun to speak to the Jarl.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the carriage there, blast some fucking trapped while we're on our way.
And then we'll, oh shit! We're gonna say Tamriel.
Back off, I'll take you on.
Every time you go into a fight with an animal, you hear that song. Well, take back on, I'll take you on.
Take on anyone. You know, I believe those are the guys who went like full MAGA a couple of years ago.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, because that song is just full on toxic masculinity.
I know. That is the kind of song that some MAGA guy rolls up to a rally playing.
Yeah. Yeah, like, Kid Rock is like, man, if only I could have wrote that song, I would have been a lot cooler.
Yeah. Where is the trapped Kid Rock mashup?
Right?
I kind of want to see, because there's a way to enchant things using console commands, and you can put enchantments that you wouldn't ordinarily be able to put. I'm wondering if we can make a weapon that FEATURETTE people.
Yeah. What was it? We should just start fucking around with this game and start making things interesting.
Well, I would start by toggling God mode in case you accidentally kill yourself. So TGM.
What is it?
TGM.
TGM?
Just TGM, enter. Yeah.
Oh.
God mode enabled. There you go. So let me grab my phone so that I can look up. Because I know how to add items. It's just enchanting them I've forgotten how.
Yeah. What's up, Javard? Let's go find some putty tats. Don't mind me, I'm just the kind of person to get as many good shots of the city as I can.
Good
Get
idea.
that scenery. Should have been a director. Sorry, bro. What'd you say?
No worries. I'm looking through.
Oh, no, I was just talking about the guy. Alright, but we'll be keeping an eye on you. Well, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
This is too complicated, and my brain is too stupid right now to understand this, but I can tell you how to give yourself insane carry weight and a lot of gold and whatever other items you want. So,
Let's do it.
all right, let me just make sure I actually remember the item code.
Let's
for
get
gold.
stupidly overpowerful.
All right, so it's player.add-item.
Add item, one word, right?
Yeah, and then space. Okay, so for gold, it's 7 zeros and F. Okay.
F?
Yeah, 0000000 F. And then just put in like 10,000. Oh, up arrow real quick.
Ooh.
All right, space. 10,000.
Oh, I see. That's how much you can put in.
Yeah, I think that should work. Yep, gold added. There you go.
I assume the, well, not about add item. What about the inventory?
Check. Wait, let's see.
We're hacking Skyrim, people. Don't worry about it. Doing you're a gamer. Make life easier for yourself.
Okay, so it's player.modab.
Player.moadd?
AV. V is in Victor. Yeah. Space carry weight, one word,
Carry weight.
and then space, and then whatever you want to make it. So like 4,000, for example. And it should make it so that your carry weight is now 4,000.
I'll believe it. Let's see.
Yep, there you go. Actually, 4,300. So there you are.
Got some good pieces.
Love
out
this
here.
game. What's up, girl?
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make.
You
Love
can
it.
use that to give yourself any item in the game. You can also search for any item in the game for like its object code. You could change your speed and make yourself super like fucking squirrel speed.
This
Like
is why it's not worth playing by the rules.
size, all sorts of stuff you could do.
Rules were made to be broken.
I mean, shit, you could like spawn in 20 bears and just see what happens.
This is just making go fucking nuts on the city.
Yeah.
I'm a bowman, I will have you know. I'm all about the bow.
I mean, yes, true, but would Honky Bob use a bow? I mean, I get, like, he probably has a concealed carry license, like...
Well, okay, yes, and so here's my take on Honky Bob in this moment is I envision him to be like one of those people he's totally into hunting, and he's one of those bowmen who are into the hunt.
Right, like, he's got a bust of a...
He's saying like, you know who didn't need a gun? Rambo. He used a bow and arrow and he took down the entire Vietnam army.
Indeed he did. I feel like Honky Bob is the kind of guy who's got like a bust of a deer head or whatever mounted on his wall, but he didn't actually shoot it. He just bought it at like a thrift shop.
Right, yeah, exactly.
But like he tells people that he shot it himself.
Exactly. Yeah. Longbow damage. Hunting bows. No, we'll get that out of here. Deal with that from now. Yeah, we're gonna do that later. Right now, we're gonna get a little bit of story building going here. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Dragon's Reach is kind of a cool Great Hall.
Oh, it's bitchin'. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
All right. Here's a Skyrim question. What city? Which city would you choose to live in? What's your favorite city?
So my favorite city and the one I would choose to live in are two different things.
I'm giving you two different ones. I'm sorry. So what is the city you would choose to live in, and then what is your favorite city?
Choose to live in? That's a bit more of a difficult choice. Probably like Whiterun or Falkreath, because the climate is temperate in those. And the scenery is very beautiful. I love Falkreath. It's very woody, you know. The other places aren't so likable. Like, Markarth is beautiful, but there's some, like, weird, freaky cult shit going on over there.
That is true, dude. All right, so what's your favorite?
Riften.
Riften.
Easy answer. It's like if a dive bar was an entire city. It's awesome.
That's the one that's like on the river or on the lake there.
Yeah, and it's right near that fishery. That's where they have like the lots of crime going on over there, and those canals that are probably not very nice. Like canals always like sound nice as a tourist. But, like, if you live there, they probably stink like ass. Like, yeah, and when I was very, very young, like a toddler, we lived in Venice, LA, for a while. And I remember very little other than we didn't actually go to the canals all that often because they were kind of dirty and gross. But we did go to the beach plenty.
Yeah. Y'all best out learn, because there's dragons in here.
I'm here to make Skyrim great again.
I will make Skyrim great again. And I will stand right over you as I address you.
This is how I establish dominance.
This is how I speak.
Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
I'm sorry, it's my ADHD, and it's just I always have a habit of having to repeat what I hear right after it's said. Sean can probably speak to that. I just shout out to him, who's not here right now, but when we were kids and growing up, I would always had a habit of having to repeat something after someone said something literally afterwards, almost as like a stim.
There's a word for that. It's called echolalia. I have friends who have it too.
Really?
It doesn't bother me so much.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or echolalia or something. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah. Yeah, like my neighbor has it, so like she'll say something and then she'll say it again, but like kind of under her breath.
Project?
It's interesting.
With a last name like Secret Fire, I mean, you can't pretend like you cut secrets.
Yeah, absolutely, and all of those secrets are hidden in his mutton chops.
Right?
He's got like the fattest fucking mutton chops. It's great. I remember the first thing that I kind of didn't like about Skyrim is that everyone's an asshole to you the first time you meet them.
Really?
They're all jerks.
It's kind of like a very unfavorable place. You know, I mean, because Skyrim, the Nords are really shitty racist people. But overall, Tamriel is just a world of shitty people.
Not a whole lot of friendly folks out there.
Oh, okay, I take it back. Not all the Nords are racist. Just, majority.
I happen to think that Brynjolf, when you talk to him in Riften, he's pretty friendly to you.
Brynjolf's a nice guy.
Yeah, there's also the court wizard in Riften is the funniest character in the game, because you go in there and she's just like losing everything and missing it all the time. If you actually talk with her about like what experiments she's running, it's fucking nonsense, and you can tell because she forgets what she's talking about halfway through explaining it to you. It's like great. She's like, yeah, no, she's the best.
Love
Just
it.
like weird NPC.
Are you a weapons
Yeah.
user or a magic user? Or...
Me?
Yeah, what's your go-to?
I'm an illusion build
Illusions.
type of guy. I enjoy doing illusion build because, like, honestly, it kind of makes the game go a lot faster once you get high level because then you can just cast a pacify spell and you don't even have to fight anybody.
Mm,
You can just walk through a dungeon.
it's very interesting. Never thought of it like that.
Yeah, no, it makes things a lot quicker. And illusion's really easy to grind too, because it used to be like I started out and I'd do like two-handed, like a great sword, you know, and then later I tried out stealth archery, and then I decided to actually try my hand at magic because I wasn't really into it before, and yeah, illusion just worked really well. I mean, I think that the problem that I have with it is the fact that it requires magicka, because like with a bow, you got arrows, and it's really easy to get more arrows. Oh, this guy's fucking great.
Sean has a sound clip of this dude, and it just says the most vulgar shit out of character.
So I think we've mentioned Brother Dean at least once on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So we had Brother Dean at who was it, the U of A or whatever, and like I wasn't there when this happened, but I saw a video of it. Some guy came by dressed as HEIMSKR from from Skyrim and started doing the whole Talos speech right next to him. Yeah, it was pretty fucking legendary.
If you're looking to join us,
This is amazing.
I know.
They're just going at it.
There they go.
Go, hit him, go.
I usually just sort of let them.
Just throwing haymakers.
I wonder if they ever like. Because I normally just kind of ignore them and go downstairs, but I wonder if they ever actually like. One of them beats the other person, you know?
I guess they don't. They're just still going to town on each other.
Yeah.
So,
Later.
peace out. Nah, I'm not helping. I'm not stepping in the middle of that.
Y'all can solve your problems on your own. Oh, this guy.
Dwarf.
This fucking guy.
Cadillac.
So this guy is their like local drunk, right?
Mhm.
And I actually married him in one playthrough because apparently, like if you join the companions, you build disposition. There's an interaction you can have with him where if you drop something in front of him, like something valuable, and he goes like, "Hey man, you dropped this," and if you be like, "Actually, you can have it. That's fine." Be like, "Oh wow, thank you," and that'll bump up your disposition enough to where he'll offer to marry you if you're wearing an amulet of Mara. So it was great too because I did, and at the time I had the mansion in Solitude. I had just moved into it. And so he moved in with me, but I think he was just so confused by the like complete whiplash that his life had just taken that like he didn't know he was supposed to sleep in the master bedroom, so he just slept on a cot in the basement.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
He can be a follower too, but he sucks as a follower. His level cap is like 25.
Yeah.
Of course. How are you in battle?
I just thought it was so funny. It's like, wow, you dropped this thing in front of me and gave it to me. I want to marry you now.
Eating a meal, a succulent Chinese meal.
No, take all your shit. Oh, what? Didn't mean to steal that.
Uh-oh. Thank God.
Glad he didn't kill me.
Oh, now you have to go fight this guy.
Alright, I'm gonna take this dude outside. We're gonna do-see-do. Little one-on-one. Show him a thing or two about being a god. Yeah, dude, let's do it. Come on, stop being a bitch.
Right, the ideal male specimen, Honky Bob.
Come and witness all that is man in Honky Bob. You have never seen such a specimen before.
This is peak masculinity. You may not like it. Sorry, liberals.
This here's peak masculinity. This is how I own the libs.
Yeah,
It's these man titties right here.
he's about to own this lib.
Alright, bro, let's do it.
Oh, there, you did it. Oh, what?
Well, that's right. One swing.
You might just make it.
Hell yeah.
For now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. Here's my sword. Go take it up to your
We do
land,
his
have it
bitch work.
sharpened. And be careful. It's
I'll sharpen
probably
my
worth
sword, you
more
little
than you
bitch. Jeez.
There's this fucking meme that someone sent me a couple of years ago that I still think about occasionally, where someone like did some kind of voice mod of like Vilkis and his brother Farkas playing Minecraft. Just like
What brings
the two of them are just kind of riffing,
I'm guessing
and Vilkis calls him a fucking smooth brain.
Smooth brain.
It's like the end of it, Ayla comes in the call with like, would you guys shut the fuck up?
don't always just do what
I
you're told.
don't know why it cracks me up when I think about it.
Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have.
No leader since Ysgramor.
Yeah, this
Karlach
guy's
is the
nice
harbinger,
enough.
and he's a sort of
Maybe not
advisor for the
everybody
whole
in
group.
Skyrim
Every
is an
man his
asshole,
own.
just most of
Every
them.
woman
No,
his own.
yeah, not assholes, but they're not friendly.
I have a favor to ask.
Yes. Anytime you walk up to anyone, they go, "You're not from around here, are you?"
My wife
Well,
is in
fuck
mourning, and I
you.
need to get back to her
Yeah.
soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Ayla for me. That would be
Hello.
Yeah, they're like awesome.
Didn't you just tell me not to be a servant?
Oh yeah.
Don't be a servant. Also, go do this for me.
Yeah, go do this fetch quest for me, please.
Yeah.
You know, last week I rewatched / listened to the Blood Rain episode that we did.
Oh shit! Nice.
Yeah. 'Cause
That's hilarious.
yeah, I was thinking about like how I had sort of
If
gotten the impression
Ysgramor
that Blood
himself
Rain was
wouldn't
very
have-
similar to
Good, I've been waiting
Skyrim,
for
and
this.
like
Are you new here?
remembering that conversation now,
This is the wealth of
talking about fetch quests and how that movie is
Ah,
just
yes. Heard you gave
fetch
him
quests.
quite
Oh
the
my
sass.
god. That's so great.
Did I tell you that
Do you
my
think you could
friend
handle Vilkis in a real
sent
fight?
me something for my birthday? They'd done like a little drawing, but instead of putting it in a frame, they put it in a DVD case for a
Ah, a
bootleg
man of
copy of
action.
Blood Rain.
Here, let
Oh
Farkas
really?
show you where you'll be resting your head.
Maybe. I feel like you might have
I might have shown you.
said it before.
Yeah.
Call me.
Of
Yeah,
course,
no, that's
keep your
awesome.
ice brain.
Those are good friends.
Show the new
Yeah.
blood where the rest of the whelps
Those
sleep.
are the good friends for sure.
New
Oh
blood.
shit.
Oh, hello.
What did you
I'm
call me?
Marcus. Come, follow me.
Honestly, I don't even know how I didn't see it coming that they were werewolves, because they use words like whelps and
Skjor and Ayala
things
like to
that.
teach.
Yeah.
But they're good people.
It's very
They challenge
Twilight.
us to be our best.
A little, yeah.
Nice to have a new face around. It gets
Okay,
boring
bro.
sometimes.
An interesting
I hope
bit
we
of
keep you.
trivia that
It'll be a
I
rough
learned.
life. The crews are
Um,
up here.
So
Just
I
take a
actually
bed
learned
and
this
fall
from a
in
college
and
class I
get
took
tired.
on Slavic folklore.
Selma will keep the place
The
clean.
name
She always
that
has.
the leader has, Kodlak
All right, so
Whitemane.
here you are. Looks like
So
the others are
the
here to
original
meet.
name for werewolves
Ayala,
in
you're
the
looking for work.
ancient Slavic
Made
language
a
was
bit of a name for
Vukodlak,
yourself. Skjor and
which
Vilkis
meant
might
like
have
hair of
things
the
for you to
wolf,
do.
and so that's why his name is Kodlak.
Good luck. Welcome to the
Ah,
company.
that makes sense.
Yeah, there's a surprising
Way,
amount of
if you're
references
looking
to
for
that kind of
something
like
to do,
ancient
we've
Slavic
gotten a letter
folklore
about
just
someone
in this
needing some
sort of
muscle
game
right
in
here
general.
in Whiterun.
You gotta love a game that does
I
that.
don't know what the fight is about.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
our
I think
business
Farkas
anyway.
is like
I just need you to
Hungarian
go
or
out there,
Bulgarian
look
for
tough,
wolf or
and
something
scare
like
this
that.
More than that. I don't want
They
to
actually
hear
put
about
thought
a
into the
killing,
names. It's
understand?
interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Get to it then.
Yes, sir.
By the way,
Sir, yes,
if
sir.
you're looking for something to
Sir,
do,
yes, sir, indeed.
Yes, sir.
Farkas is nice enough, but he's like he's stupid on purpose, right? Like,
Exactly.
I don't think he's like
It's just not worth it.
yeah, I don't think he's friendly out of like his personality. I think he's friendly because he's got like maybe 2 brain cells and some change.
Yeah, yeah. You're like Scott Farkas from Christmas Story. Nobody wants to hear it.
I've never seen that movie once. That wasn't one of the Christmas movies we had on rotation when I was growing up, so...
Okay, fair enough. Tonight, Who's Your Mama? Tree.
It should be in Whiterun, right?
Yeah, it's very somewhere in Whiterun. I'll go scare this poop shoot away. Off to Dragonstone.
There was one time I did the Companion's Quest line and they gave me a job to intimidate somebody, and the person I got was Nazim. Fucking draw of the century. You know the obnoxious one who's just like, oh, do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. I got that guy, and I was like, oh, hell yeah, I get to beat the shit out of him. Perfect.
Thank God, this is a blessing in disguise.
Yeah. He almost kicked my ass too, surprisingly, but I was very low level. I was like probably like level 2 or something.
Open up already, damn it.
Which is that's one of the stores, right?
Yeah.
Stores.
Bellathors.
This fucking guy.
Yeah. That's all over just about everybody in this place.
Yeah.
Give a holler if you have any questions.
There was one time when I actually like had the conversation with him, like I clicked through the dialogue options, and he just gives you this like really sarcastic like response where he just like complains about everything to do with Skyrim but never actually tells you why he's here. He just ends it off and he's like, but the thing I love most about this place is the volume of inane questions that get leveled at me on a regular basis.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This guy, by the way, is the voice of Nick Valentine in Fallout 4. He's in with Bethesda, so...
That makes sense.
Yeah. I think he did like the Thief franchise as well. He was Garrett for a while. He's a well-established voice actor.
Huh.
Wasteland is the volley of inane questions.
Let's see. It's over here. It's very open layers yet.
That might be a marker that's leading you to the Dragonstone. Oh, he's back at his farm
right
now.
Outside.
Okay.
Doi. Alright,
There he is.
bro. Get your ass over here. I got a bone to pick with you.
You can scare me into submission. Let go.
Oh, I don't want to hit you.
That's the last thing you want to do. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't want to kill you, sir.
I mean, is this Honky Bob core or isn't it? Because, like...
I mean, this is about as honky as it gets.
Yeah. Just fight some guy on his farm.
Yeah, right?
Damn you!
Let's throw some swings. Swing! Stay down. You want some too, lady?
You're tougher than you look. You got me fair and square.
Fair and square.
Fine, I'll take care of it. Just please leave me alone.
Quest over.
Yeah.
Are you married?
You know what you have to do.
Alright, later, idiot.
Sucker.
Stats on that battle axe are nice, though. Wow.
I know. I need to favorite. That's what I wanted to do.
I mean, we are in God mode, so it kind of doesn't matter.
This is true. Alright, which direction are we moving?
Trying to see if we can maybe get him a really big jump height and then a really fast speed
Hell yes.
and do like a running jump off a mountain. How do you feel about that?
I am all about that.
Okay.
Come on, Wolfie. Let's go, Wolfie. Get yourself some. Darn tootin'.
I do have the console command for changing jump height pulled up if you want to try that out.
Let's do it. See what happens.
So I don't know what the regular jump height is, so we don't want to go too high or we might break the game.
It's worth exploring.
We want to do a little quick save before
Yeah, that's a good point. Quick save. Oh shit, more wolves. Okay.
Okay, so it looks like the regular jump height is 100. So if we wanted to double it, we would do 200, so on and so forth. But I can spell it out for you. So it's player.setgs.
Jet?
Setgs. S-E-T-G-S.
Okay.
Space. F. Jump height. Min. And then space, and then whatever number you want to give them.
Let's go 500.
500. All right. Jump 5 times as high. Let's see how that works.
Yeah, baby.
Whoa!
It's a pretty solid jump. Let's try it again. Hi.
I bet you could knock it up to like 800 and still be fine.
Oh, right, yeah.
If you do the up arrow, it'll... and then you can just backspace and change it to 800.
Ooh.
Whoop. Wouldn't want to do 8,000.
Oh, bitch, what's up? You want to throw hands? Come on now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Break your neck.
Nice.
Breaking necks.
Let's see him launch into the air like a beautiful Honky Bob missile. That's fun. All right, I think he hits like a ceiling at some point.
Yeah, this must be a ceiling, so I'm bumping it. I'm crazy.
Here we go.
We're gonna go.
Ooh, okay. Hell yeah.
It's alright, though. It's alright. I'll take it.
He's soaring.
He's soaring. Watch me jump for Jesus.
I only halfway remember the command for changing speed.
Right.
Okay. Alright, I do have it pulled up if you want to try that.
Yeah.
So it's player.modav.
Mod AV.
Space speedmolt. And then space whatever speed you want. The base speed is 100, so if you want... Oh, that's going to be a lot, by the way. I do remember what...
I'm just going to go there.
Interesting. Like 300 was enough when last time I did this. Huh.
Doesn't seem like a big change, if at all.
Maybe you try instead. So pull up the console. And instead of modav, put setav. So SETAV.
Oh, I should probably jinx it.
What?
Uh-oh.
Try that. See if that changes. Weird. I wonder why it doesn't work.
Yeah, no. Doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Well, there is another thing we can try. This one will require some fuckery and may crash your game.
We're all about crashing games here, Party Bonus.
Yeah. This is gonna be difficult.
Whoa,
'cause you have
no,
to-
never mind. No, we're good.
Oh shit! It kicked in. Wait, never mind. We're good. Oh shit!
Oh no, something crazy just happened. Now I gotta slow it down.
I think it's like finally catching up to all your commands. Like it was delayed for a second. Oh no!
He's so angry. Oh.
We're done. Well, I like how he's got like the Wile E. Coyote problem where he like runs and then like doesn't quite remember he's supposed to fall until later.
They're all like, where'd he go?
He's like a little bullet.
Okay, we're gonna try and slow it down a little bit more. Turn back down to 150.
I think it's still like catching up, right? Because like it took a while to kick in, so I think it's still catching up to.
It's a little better now.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Oh shit, that's great.
Hell yeah.
2 birdies with 1 stone.
Off we go to Bleak Falls Bear.
Why didn't I ever get into modding before?
Modding gets like more fucked the more you do it because like Skyrim is a broken game already.
Right.
So then like the more mods you add, the more you have to figure out like how they interplay with each other. You have to patch them and whatnot. You have to figure out what your load order is. And I was never able to really like fully wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
I usually just go on the Nexus site. They have their own like mod manager. And everybody talks trash about it, but honestly it works and I don't really care if they talk trash about it, so I just use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nexus has mods for more than just Skyrim though. They've got like, honestly, like a lot of different games. I think I found a mod for Cuphead on here.
Cuphead?
Yeah, Cuphead. Have you played Cuphead?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's a great game. It's a platformer. But it was animated like with traditional cell animation, and it's modeled after like those old like rubber hose animations from like the 50s, 40s, and 50s. You know, like Betty Boop and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's really trippy looking. It's great. I love it. But it's hard. It's like one of the hardest games. It's notoriously difficult. So I had to get a mod to make it easier, but.
This is gonna be so impossible like this right now. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, if you need to bring it, if you need to knock it back down to like 100, you can do that.
Yeah, no, I did. It's still fucking
out
of control.
Uh-oh. What do you think it'll do if you put just like 1 on it? What do you think will happen?
I don't know. Not move at all.
Seems like normal now. No? Okay.
Definitely not.
I think maybe 800 was an ill-advised decision.
I just wanted to see what would happen.
Yeah.
I hate these puzzles. I got snake, and whale. Oh my god.
Yeah. I, like, hot take, but I kind of like that these puzzles are easy. There's a term in the Elder Scrolls fandom for the people who come in and are always saying Morrowind is better, and they're called Morrow Boomers. Because it's true, they do come in and they'll be like Morrowind is better, and then they'll list all these reasons why it's better when really what they're saying is that the game is harder. And like they like that it's harder, and like that's fine for you. I kind of like that I have quest markers because I have a terrible sense of direction.
Right, exactly. Like, do I have a bad sense of direction? I mean, I got a decent sense of direction.
Yeah.
But, you know, in games, it's Skyrim is difficult.
Let's say with Skyrim, it's easy. Skyrim is like the perfect trap for somebody with ADHD. It's like there's so much to distract you, and there's nothing stopping you from getting distracted. Oh yeah, and then there's this guy who's all trapped up in the webs.
This turd in the webs. Look at you like a turd, bro.
I'm pretty sure he tries to like double cross you or something at one point. I can't remember. It's been so.
Trust me, buddy. Nobody wants to deal with this shit.
Yeah, that would be my worst fucking nightmare.
Seriously, man.
Spider that big.
Nobody wants that crap. You did it.
For me, it's like it's weird because I'm less afraid of spiders than I am of like cockroaches. But I do get afraid of spiders once they get big enough. Like once I can see their eyes, that's when it becomes a problem for me. Nothing should have that many eyes. No creature on Earth should have that many eyes. It's not right.
I feel like I just need to kill this guy.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Where'd you go? I can't stop moving. Come on, Mr. Draugr. Jesus.
Yeah.
Crack. Yeah, suckers.
I think that he should be able to level up now, right?
Yeah, probably. Let's get caught up. Some perks, level up.
Yes, health is probably. I mean, if we're doing like a Warhammer.
Cruise.
Oh, we've leveled up a couple of times.
Yeah, okay. So let's spread it out. Spread it on. Where do you want to send Honky Bob and his perks?
Honestly, I think two-handed. Just get him real nasty with that hammer.
I'll get him real nasty.
He's already pretty high level and
It's pretty good. Pretty good, yeah. That's good.
That is weird.
Puzzle's about to be a real problem.
yeah. Yeah, the speed is like blinding. What we've done to him.
I'm just like tapping my key just so he doesn't move that far of a distance at all.
I wonder what that is. It's sometimes. So the only time the base game changes your speed is when you're over your carry weight. Now, my
So I try and just walk.
my question my theory is if you go over your carry weight, perhaps you'll get back to your normal speed. However, we did set our carry weight to 4,000. Yeah, let's do that so we don't get slowed down. Uh-oh.
That's fine. I'll just make him walk. Walking seems to be a little more manageable.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
Just send him off the ledge. That. Look at that tits on this Draugr.
I feel like I remember watching a video that was like hidden secrets in Skyrim or something. And it was either in this dungeon or the Helgen one. There's like some like corpse up there at the top of that like chamber.
Oh, okay.
Has like some kind of letter on it or something. It was just like some sort of weird cameo. There's a lot of weird cameos in Skyrim environment. Yeah. We've got like references to stuff. There's a reference to that scene in Star Wars where it's Luke is in the cave with that fucking like Yeti or something.
Oh.
Yeah, and so there's like a skeleton hanging from a ceiling with like a glowing sword on the ground. So it's like a reference to the lightsaber. So
Interesting.
I'm not a Star Wars.
I'm not either, really. It's just one IP I could never really get into. Like, I've seen them. But
Yeah, they're fun movies. They're not like masterpieces or anything, but they're okay. I remember going to see Rogue One in theaters and enjoying that. I remember liking Rogue One.
Yeah.
So I am capable of liking Star Wars media. It just has to not be Star Wars, really.
Right, exactly.
It has to be a regular movie that takes place in the Star Wars universe.
I just want out of here, people, please.
My headset is kind of running out of battery.
Yeah, we do need to just wind it down here. I think we've definitely put in enough hours in the old Skyrim.
Indeed. And I'm sure we can discuss whether Mr. Bean really could kill Superman at another time.
Yes. That'll be a much more in-depth topic.
Yeah, teaser for next episode.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're saying. Saving the game.
I will say, having watched the video about it, the arguments are compelling.
And there's so much that you don't know about Mr. Bean. It's almost frightening.
Mr. Bean is a creature from another planet, and that is canon.
That is
in the Mr. Bean universe. Yep.
literal canon. Oh.
Indeed it is.
Well, that's going to do it for this segment of Honky Bob and Skyrim for us. We've made it to Whiterun. We've talked to the Jarl, and we retrieved the Dragonstone.
Sort of.
Fellows. Cool.
Cool. We also tried to join the companions.
Yeah, we're getting a little Twilight up in here. I want to be a werewolf.
Yeah, hot take, but I just kind of like werewolves better than vampires. I mean, I can enjoy a well-written, interesting vampire, but like,
100%.
I like my werewolves.
Well, thank you as always to our publishers, Unveiling Nightmares and Bain & Books Press, for giving us the space to do this. And thank you to all you guys for tuning in. And thank you to Bottle Rat for supplying our intro music. The song is called Teenage Jacket off the album All My Friends Are Animals. Go check them out. Hopefully next time we'll have Shawnee Saint on to do ourselves another full-blown party bonus episode.
Let's see.
We'll have episode 5 coming out real soon, which will probably release before this one, so you'll be confused.
Yeah.
But thank you again. If you want to contribute to Party Bonus and our segments, reach out to us with all your suggestions on rad libs, sketch ideas, whatever you want. You'll get yourself a shout out. And as always, check out our links down in the dibbity-doos.
Yeah, I'm also going to just plug this real quick because my parents have a doom metal band and they just dropped a couple of fire tracks. Like they're pretty sick, honestly. And I'm not just saying that because it's like my mom, but like they're actually pretty dope. Like if you enjoy doom metal and if you enjoy Black Sabbath, you'll like it. So Zold, ZOLD, and then the 2 tracks they dropped are called Fog Queen and fuck, I forget what the other one is. It's their only 2 songs on Spotify right now. They're very new, so you'll find it. But yeah, Fog Queen by Zold. That one is a good. It's the kind of music you just kind of like lie on the floor and dissociate to. It's great. So.
And also, Dev has a new episode up of his webcomic, Devil Went Down to Vegas.
I do. Yes, we have a new artist now, and he's fantastic. So
check it out. It's good stuff. And Dev and I also will be having an anthology coming out in June.
Yes, terrible things that happen when you're alone in the dark.
Terrible things. The terrible things. Yes, that'll be coming out in June with many good, great, wonderful writers from Bainham's. So, plugging that now. Yep. Keep an eye out. It's coming.
All right.
Anyways, thanks again, and tune in next time. Peace. Your teenage.